So let me get this straight, Liam. Your team has played multiple kickball games this season, correct? This spring/summer season?
Sure have. I think the regular season was like 5 or 6 games.
Okay. You've won 2 of them.
Yes, correct.
And one of those, the second of those 2, was in the playoffs, meaning that you qualified with 1 win in the playoffs.
On the last, it was the very last regular season game.
Okay. Follow-up question. What kind of Mickey Mouse fucking tournament is that you've entered yourself into?
Hey man, you just got to get in. And now we're making some noise. What can I say?
Yeah, you don't let us get hot. Don't let us win tonight, sort of deal.
Like the Sox, man. Just get into the wild card.
Are you playing with second graders where like everybody gets in, participation trophy culture taking over in kickball, everyone wins?
It's the School for the Blind is in our league. And Jerry's kids. Can I even say that? I don't know if I can say that.
I don't know. I'll cut that.
You ever seen like blind baseball? Have you guys ever seen that?
No. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
I mean, I imagine it's a thing. I don't know how they'd play it though.
It beeps.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually.
It's constantly beeping. Yeah.
Man, that's helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
Woke kickball is what I call it, Liam. That's what I.
That's right. Everybody plays. Everybody enjoys it. We can't have that.
But seriously, how do you get it? Did someone miss the cut?
I think there were 2 teams that had 0 wins, and I think in total there might be like 8 teams in the division, maybe 6. So like 4 of the 6 make it.
I mean, if it's 8, you might as well just let them in, you know?
Just let everybody in. Yeah, I don't really understand that, but because after last week, I had no expectations that there would be even a single playoff game, and now we're here.
Now you're gonna have at least 2.
Yeah, it's amazing. You never know what'll happen.
That's why they play the games. They don't play them on paper. They play it out there in the
the magic of the cup. You know, that's what they call it.
That's the season for the cup here, though. Anyways, but yeah, that's why we're recording this late. Recording around 8:30 Tuesday night, as the Red Sox are losing by a lot to a little, as it stands right now. I'm sure we'll be getting into that. We being, of course, 6 years, 55 million, aka Jake, and that's part of the reason why it's 9-2. Part of the reason, not the entire reason, not the whole reason, but a part. Certainly a part. We'll get to him. That's Jake. We're joined by Energy Shifter, aka Liam, aka the Kickball Master. I'm Damian Jackson, a.k.a. Fitz. This is Pod on Lansdowne. Folks, we are so happy that you could join us because we're bringing up again our sweepstakes. We've gone into sweepstakes mode again, and I want to get out ahead of it first so I don't forget. A reminder to folks who haven't seen, first things first, at Pod on Lansdowne on Twitter, if you go over there, if you go to the pin tweet, you're going to see a little giveaway alert. We've teamed up with our friends over at BostonDilf.com. T-shirts, guys. I'm wearing one right now. I'm wearing this beautiful...
Oh. I thought you were just saying you're wearing a T-shirt right now at first. I was like, yeah, I mean...
He's plugging the giveaway.
Man, I love Fenway. You yourself could go on to BostonDilf.com and you can buy one of those amazing T-shirts there. They have it in Dilf and MILF styles. Multiple colors. How about that? And in honor of the 25th anniversary of the 1999 All-Star Game being held in Boston, we're doing a little giveaway. A little giveaway for our fans. If you go over onto Twitter, at Pod on Lansdowne, you can either retweet and follow, or repost technically, I think just to be illegalese, but I'll still dead name it, it's retweeting. Retweet the post and follow us at Pod on Lansdowne on the app formerly known as X, or you can use the code ALLSTAR10 for 10% off at BostonDilf.com. You do either of those things, either or, and you'll be entered to win, gentlemen, 1999 All-Star Game hat, 1 Pedro Martinez bobblehead where he is taped to the pole in the dugout. That alone.
It's the anniversary of that, actually. Fun fact.
Tonight?
They brought it up on the Nesson pregame show.
How about that?
Tying him to the pole.
I know we're a podcast and we're an audio podcast, but I'm actually holding the bobblehead right now.
And you have the green screen background, so it looks like Pedro's decapitated.
There he is.
There he is.
It's
a wonderful bobblehead. Do you want to tell us?
It's really great. It's got here. I'll describe it in depth.
Wait, hold on.
For those who haven't seen the photo.
Hold on. Don't describe it in depth just yet.
Oh, is this The Price is Right?
Don't fucking...
I'm sorry. All right, so it's Pedro Martinez. He's got lots of white tape around him, taped to a red pole featuring the 99 All-Star Game logo on the top of the pole. He's wearing he's actually got a nice blue jacket on underneath, and it's on top of a green base. And I'll tell you what, I cannot tell who sponsored this.
That's okay. We don't need to. No
Helping
free ads
the
there.
world.
Yeah, no free ads.
The only ads we're doing here is for BostonDilf.com. All right, Buckaroo.
Old Dominion.
Old Dominion Freight Line.
Okay.
There you go.
Sure.
Old Dominion Freight Line. No
Helping
free
the
ads.
world keep promises. That's what it says.
There you go.
Wow.
Well, that
That's
bobblehead
heavy.
of Pedro, the 1999 All-Star Game hat, and a sealed box of 1999, shout out to Prince, 1999 Topps Blaster baseball cards. It's 22 packs in total. I wish we could have bumped that up to 24 because it's 2024. We'll
Or
talk
25
to Mark.
because of the 25th anniversary.
That
Would've worked
too.
also.
Or 99. Even better, you know what I mean? So to
The more
win
the
that,
merrier.
one winner for all those three combined, what you have to do is either use the code ALLSTAR10, ALLSTAR10, for 10% off of any shirt at bostondilf.com, BOSTONDILF.com, or you can retweet the pinned post at Pawn on Lansdowne and follow at Pawn on Lansdowne on Twitter to be entered for a chance to win. Gentlemen, speaking of winning, 10 out of 10 segue there. Boston Red Sox, ever heard of them? Gentlemen, they're doing quite a bit of it as of late. They're
Yeah, are
doing
we
quite-
back? It sucks because as we record, they're getting fucking shellacked. So I feel like even if they were only losing by like a couple runs, my mood would be way better. But they're getting fucking annihilated right now as we record on Tuesday evening against the Blue Jays here. But yeah, things have been good other than tonight.
Yeah. Don't look over there for now.
No,
It's
dump
an
it.
anomaly. To
Dump
what's
it. This one's
going-
garbage.
This one's yeah.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I mean, what did we say last week? If they can go on a little stretch here over this handful of series against teams that are at or below the 500 level, they're going to be putting themselves right in the race. And what did they do last week? But they swept Toronto north of the border.
That house of horrors.
The biggest win in Boston sports over last week, 100%. Cannot argue that.
Oh, you know what, Fitz? And I know that was a bit, but hey, let's just congratulate the Celtics.
Yes, of course. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics.
Go Seas. We love our Seas.
Banner
we
18.
love the Seas.
We'll be ready for Banner 19. If things go poorly,
I'm ready.
for
I'm on
the
to
Celtics
Banner 19.
A
I'll see you
positive
guys at the
development
parade.
is Garrett Cole is fucking stinking up the joint right now.
Well, that's a good thing.
Is he back? He's back. Or I guess what is this? His second start back?
6-0 in the bottom of the fourth over there. That's almost as bad as
Yikes.
Brian tonight.
That's not great. Almost.
It's our
but
two
no-
high-paid aces.
Yeah. But then going into the weekend in Cincinnati, winning 2 of 3 in some gutsy manner there after dropping the
Sure.
first game, able to take Saturday and Sunday, win Monday in very gutsy performance, come back and win that game. Maybe they're able to do it again Tuesday. By the time you're listening to this, they have clinched the series.
You never know. You never know.
Don't hold your
You
breath.
You never
but
know. As Kenley said.
never
Weirder
know.
things have happened. Gentlemen, since splitting 4 games on the south side of Chicago to the White Sox, the Red Sox have been rolling. They haven't lost a series. They've won 4 consecutive series, and they'll still have a potential chance to take a 5th consecutive one on Wednesday, even if this game goes to shit on Tuesday. After all of that, after pointing out that these are some winnable games coming out, they've done just that, and people are starting to pay attention. The Athletic put the
And
Red Sox in
people
the
are
top.
starting to notice.
Yeah, exactly.
What is see
It's
it,
Joker,
the first
right?
line? He's like,
The Arthur
yeah, he's like
Fleck Sox, yeah.
for the longest time, I never thought something like that.
Hold on, I got it right. For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed, but I do. And people are starting to notice.
The Athletic put the Red Sox in the top 10 of their power rankings, if I'm not mistaken. I believe friend of the program, Jordan Schusterman of Baseball Barbecue, put the Red Sox in his top 10 of the power rankings that released earlier this week on Yahoo. Friend of the program. Shout out to Jordan.
Shout out Jordan. That's why I got this bucket hat on.
They're
We
rolling.
love Cespedes Family Barbecue.
Absolutely. And look, again, there's even with series victories, I know I don't want to rehash what we mentioned last week. Even after winning against Philly and against the Yankees, both at Fenway. The record for the Red Sox against teams above 500 is still leaving a lot to be desired, but they are taking care of business against the teams that are the bottom feeders of the league, and that can go a long way towards potentially, dare I say it, gents, sneaking into one of those wildcard spots.
You know what? This happens in every sport. It's like, are the Red Sox world beaters? Probably not. But if you beat the bad teams, you'll probably make the playoffs. It's like, it's that simple.
You have a good chance.
In most of the like, if you beat those shitty, who's bad this year? AL West is pretty ugly.
I was going to say Toronto, San Diego, and Miami, the next 3 teams that we're about to face.
Yeah, I mean, you win the games you're supposed to. That's what it's all about.
Just take care of business that way. And now the Padres are a game over 500 as I say this, but again, it's not like they're world beaters either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's going to leave the team in a very interesting position in about a month. You're already starting to see the
Fitz, should we talk about it?
I wanted to talk about it. If Liam wanted to talk about anything in general regarding the last week, he can. Otherwise, I did want to kind of get into that because I think it's a natural segue.
Guys, first off, before we get into any big Bresbian moves a month from now, I gotta own up. I gotta fess up. Going into that Phillies series,
you were down.
I was down. Yeah. I was down big time.
I just thought it was gonna be 500.
You were like, it's over.
Splitting that series in Chicago.
Understandable. It's understandable
they had to do it in
you.
extras in the final day of that series too.
Yeah,
I wasn't feeling good, and since then they've made me eat crow, and I couldn't be happier. So now we roll. It's Sox Summer. Sox Summer's here. It's like the Celtics. You play who you play. If you're beating the bad teams, and which they have, I think we'll be all right. So far, so good.
You're right. And listen, they still have got over the next. What day is the trade deadline? Is that going to be the 31st or like August 1st, August 2nd?
I imagine it's the 31st.
Let's call it to the end of July. All right. Let's just, before we get into the specifics of what we might see in about a month's time, let's take a look. They have Toronto, of course, as they're playing right now. I accidentally brought my schedule all the way back to like February of 2022.
Okay. I got you, Fitz. I got the alley-oop. Toronto, San Diego, Miami, New York, Oakland, Kansas City. They go to LA. They go to Colorado. Then
Which
it's New
LA?
York. Then it's Seattle.
Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an important distinction.
The other one is Anaheim.
Yeah.
I know.
We've already been to Anaheim.
Oh, that's right. I was there. Yeah. I was there.
That's right. You sure were.
To quote Pulp Fiction, they lost their LA privileges.
Nah, man.
I'm a long fucking way from being okay.
So let's talk deadline, huh? Let's fucking do it.
You got some good teams there, but you've also, again, you got some fucking shit kickers there too.
I think to me that Royals series, I'm circling that one. Like that, I feel like that'll really tell us.
They've fallen off a bit.
They have, and I think they're going to be in the same boat as us, second or third wild card, leading into the deadline at least.
And the first,
I think that'll be a good litmus test.
Yep, do it at home. I would agree with that, Liam. I think that's a big one to circle on the calendar.
Because otherwise, the only world beaters you're playing is New York twice at the Bronx and then at Fenway. I guess you have Seattle that same series. The deadline falls and you go to LA, but I don't know. Seattle's lineup does not scare me, and by the grace of God, our pitching's been good this year.
Sands,
the elephant in the room.
Yeah, the $55 million man.
Nah.
But I think that's what I think. Like Kansas City and Seattle, those are the two series I'm looking at over the next month. Where you're like, okay, if they really show up for those two, I would start to feel pretty comfortable about.
Yeah, and you don't want to. This is not to putting the cart before the horse here.
Count your chickens before they hatch.
Well, I feel thankfully,
you still
guys,
take care of business here during these next handful of games at Fenway. You have to take care of business in Miami.
Total spin zone. Maybe Bayo was just bringing us down to earth. He needed to humble us tonight. We're riding high off the Celtics. We got the Larry O'Brien at Fenway Monday night. The great comeback against the Blue Jays. I think he's just going to guys, we got to just, take the foot off the pedal a little. Let's, like Fitz said, don't put the cart before the horse. So thank you, Brian? Question mark. Team player.
Right, keeping us grounded, keeping us level-headed.
Yeah, that's all.
As we're talking about how we want to be feeling on August 1st instead. You know, let's get into the trade stuff after the break. Let's take a quick step aside, and when we return, I have my don't fuck with of the week relates to Red Sox trades.
Oh,
But that's after the break. Back after this.
what a tee, a double tease.
Oh.
Wow, they said it couldn't be done.
And yet, one sec. Hi, who was ever watching?
Switch it up now.
One sec. Do we have any voicemails? I just want to double check that. I never remember to check. We have returned. Pod on Lansdowne, Jake Fitz and Liam at your service. If you want to leave us a voicemail or leave a, or I guess, well, yes, I was going to say leave a question or a comment via voicemail. That's what I meant to say. There you go. That's how words work. You can most certainly do so. You can call us and leave a message at...
Okay. All right.
Moment of truth.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I got to do another game show music thing.
Okay.
I should have thought of this. This is what I'm going to...
Final Jet?
Hold on one second.
Yeah, for sure. Fits. Good stuff.
The Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music.
I can't even. Oh, there. Okay.
What's the number, Jake?
6. I almost said my own number again. 6. Ignore that. 617 420 24 31.
Yeah, he got it! Yeah! Woo! He finally did it!
Can you believe it?
The curse is over.
Red Sox fans have longed to hear it.
Sure
Feels
as
good.
God made green apples, Jake got the voicemail number right.
Feels good.
It only took you about 5 months to do it, man. What a hell of a run.
Thanks, man.
I'm going to do it for you next week as well, just to make sure you get it.
I'm certain I'll get it wrong next week. But
What were you saying, Liam?
So when you see me, call me champ. And that's going to be big.
Jake holds all the cards now.
Yeah.
what they gonna say now? What they gonna say now?
We did it!
That's all.
That's gonna be a great clip. I can't wait to pull that after the show.
Yeah. Red Sox win. We did it! Again, 617-420-2431. If you want to leave a voicemail for the show, we would highly appreciate it, and we would love to feature it on the program. Gentlemen, trade deadline talk. My don't fuck with for the week. I'm going to kind of start in a different direction here. My don't fuck with for the week is Mark Feinsand of MLB.com saying that the Red Sox would be a good destination for, speaking of the Angels, Tyler Anderson at the trade deadline. Because as good of his ERA looks this year, it's about like 2.5. That FIP is almost like 2 runs higher than that. There is clear regression for him. And he goes to a bigger topic. I'm just using that as the framing device to say, if this team does want to buy, please do not sell any of the family cows on the farm or whatever for just some magic beans. Tyler Anderson, I think, could be a good guy to have in the rotation, which is part of the team that I think needs some help boosting at this time, especially if Whitlock's going to be on the shelf and if Bayo keeps digging up the joint like he did tonight.
Whitlock is on the shelf, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you said if.
Did you see that? He had that mechanic arm.
He did. He
Joe
had the
Mazzulla's
bionic
hand.
arm. Yeah.
It was more like a rhetorical sort of thing.
Okay.
That's why.
Lord, carry him now.
Lord, carry him now, yes. But I don't think Anderson would be bad. It just totally depends on the price, especially if he's going to be on the books for another $13 million next season. I think he's a clear regression candidate in the second half of the year. Liam, do you have Tyler Anderson's numbers up right now?
I do, and I don't like what I'm looking at.
This
Fitz.
is what I'm saying. What's that ERA?
Oh, brother, what is that?
His ERA is good. What's that ERA?
I'm going to tell you his ERA, and then I'm going to have you guess his FIP. His ERA is 2.48 in 15 starts. He's done
Really
94
good.
innings.
Right?
Yeah. Surely there's nothing wrong under the hood. What do you think the FIP is?
It's like 460 or something. I wrote this in the book.
Yeah, 4.56.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
yeah.
Um,
And this
that's
is
not inspiring.
Like, that's not off of his like career normal.
No,
FIP.
his career FIP's 4.3.
Right. And what's
It's
his
like,
career
okay.
ERA from there?
His career ERA is 4.1. Nearly 4.2. So, like, that's crazy.
So
That's a
don't
huge
go
discrepancy.
trading for a guy who's currently performing at a 2.5 ERA, which he's been good for the Angels, to be fair. And he at the right price, if it's a low-level sort of prospect package or whatever it is, I don't know what that deal looks like for him. Just don't overpay for someone like a Tyler Anderson if you're trying to make this push. I don't
think they would.
I don't think so either, but I've never seen Craig Breslow at a trade deadline, and I think that's my overall point here. It's all well and good to say, oh, this is what the team should add. They could use a right-handed bat to, help a DH or get other guys off of their feet. I certainly think that that's something that they could add at the deadline, a veteran righty bat. I think that'd be great. Or as you pointed out, Liam, as you said in December, trade for Pete Alonso. I probably just forgot about that conversation 25 minutes after it happened, and here you are.
It was right before Christmas. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, right? I was having a holly jolly time. I didn't want Pete Alonso infringing on that. Or maybe I was in line doing like some shopping. It's like, I don't have time to think about Pete Alonso. Yeah, it's all well and good to think, let's try to get a righty veteran bat to shift guys around, add some depth to the bench. Let's add another guy to the rotation to make sure that we're able to stretch that out as far as we can. That's all well and good, but I don't want that to come at the expense of ruining some organizational depth, shooting yourself in the foot when you don't have to. At some point, you're going to have to push a lot of chips into the table, and hard decisions are going to be made. Is the time to do that now? I mean, again, it all depends on the deal, I suppose, but I would generally say no. And for a guy such as a Tyler Anderson, who has been pegged by MLB.com as someone who could be in Boston, to make a specific example, that's not the guy I want to bet a good amount of money on, or a good amount of prospect capital on, if that makes any sense.
I think I went to school with a kid named Tyler Anderson.
Thank you, Jake.
The 34-year-old Angels pitcher?
No, not him.
The very same, Tess.
Well, I don't. No, maybe I didn't. Something close to that. Well, so what I was thinking. Oh, Liam, go ahead.
No. Take it away.
No, I just here we find ourselves in this fucking position again with the deadline coming up. It's like, what to do? I think, and I know this is scary because the last 2 years, but Ken Rosenthal said he could see them doing a buy-sell thing.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right.
I will say one way or the other on this.
I'm done. Yeah.
And maybe that kind of contradicts what I just said. Like, at some point you are going to have to make hard decisions. But I know I just said you don't want to be betting on the wrong horse here. You have to treat this with the delicacy that it deserves, but you can't be on one side of the fence or the other. I think there's a right way to go about buying for this year.
I think there's a right way to go about selling too, frankly.
Again, a lot of it just
let's embrace debate.
A lot of it hinges on the next month. If they drop 2 or 3 to Miami, then they go into the Bronx and get their teeth kicked in. They're limping into the All-Star break.
If they lose 2 or 3 to Miami, call it right there. I don't need to see what happens.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing. I think
that team stinks.
They just went 2-2 against the White Sox, who stink, and then they went rolling. So we have to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah.
I know.
I think I'd love some long-term trades, like with control going either way. I think that you sometimes that happens at the deadline, you get a little creative. Like if we could find a pitcher that had a year and a half left on a deal.
Crochet.
Yeah, Tyler Anderson.
Earlier. Oh, great. Yeah.
Okay.
He's on the books through next year.
Okay,
13.
I didn't know that, but
I'm not to bully out Tyler Anderson. I'm sorry to yell at this.
Drop that.
I was gonna say Garrett Crochet, or is that how we pronounce
Crochet,
it?
yes.
Crochet.
Take a fucking flyer on Luzardo
interesting.
Or something.
Luzardo scares me.
No, I know, but I mean, if it's cheap, I would take a look at it.
Quite honestly, I pulled up their record at the deadline the last 2 years. 2022, they were 51-52 on July 31st. So, okay, you didn't do anything.
And that's so fucking stupid they went for it.
Like, why? Why did we I mean,
Yeah.
what was the move? You
Whatever.
moved
We don't,
Vasquez.
you know what? We don't
That
need
was
to
it.
rehash that.
You moved
Because
Vasquez. That was it. I mean, that turned out really
Okay,
well.
all it takes is
Like,
just to get in there.
We got Tommy Pham,
shocking.
too,
I mean,
by the way.
shockingly, at the deadline last year, we were 6 over. We were 56 and 50. That
Yeah.
is
And then it all
shocking.
went
Yeah.
sideways.
So I think this year it has to be very clear. If we're just hovering around 4 or 5 games over 500, I'm cool just chilling. Maybe you move a Pivetta, maybe you move an O'Neill, a guy like that, or Kenley too. Obviously, like the bullpen guys. the
Well,
older
that's my
ones.
thing. I think if you sold every to
I
be
need to
free agent
be-
at the end of the year, I don't think you would meaningfully get worse.
No,
Like,
I don't think you would either.
Like I genuinely believe that.
I don't know.
I'm also of the
Ty-
opinion
Tyler
that
O'Neill
if
is
you're gonna,
barely
if you're gonna
playing now.
buy, if you're gonna buy, I need to be like a clear 10 games over, like
Sure.
3 games up in
Yeah,
a
that's
wild
fine.
card position. Like,
Unless there's control
I
on
need-
the other end.
yeah, oh sure.
And I don't need 3-4 years of control. Like if a guy is just next year, that's cool with me. But I don't want to. Yeah, I mean a rental, a true rental. I don't know if that's the move, really.
I think a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of it
just-
where I'm coming, I would want more guys who are buying low, even if they are just like those 5 or 6 games.
That's what I'm saying. Like buy
Above.
low on some cats.
Exactly with
Get 'em in the
lower
lab.
prospect pedigree. This is, you know what I mean. I don't need them even.
Oh,
You know,
I don't know about that.
even
I'm
guys
kind
from,
of
like,
tired
10
of the
to
reclamation projects, guys. I got to be honest. I want a sure thing.
Okay, you got to pay. You got to pay.
Yeah, I know you got to pay the piper, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I think, shockingly,
Of course, Tyler O'Neill hits a home run right when I say we should trade him.
9-4. Here they come.
Here they come. Could you fucking imagine if they won this game?
just full.
I would
Bottom-
say
bottom
buy.
six- bottom
I'd
six,
say
nobody
buy.
out.
They win tonight. I'm saying buy.
just like
another
a
guy
metronome
on-
back and forth, buy, sell, buy, sell.
I just
I'm
it
not-
is like it sucks. I mean, thankfully, like the only thing that I'm genuinely thankful for is that none of the free agents to be are guys that would be here long term, regardless. Like it's very
Sure.
clear.
It's
they're
not like
all
we
gone.
don't have anybody. We're like, oh, we got to pay
Yeah,
him
like
now.
there's no like Bogarts situation
Right.
or anything like that. So that's nice because the pressure of it doesn't exist in that way. But it's tough. I don't know.
I mean,
Fucking sucks.
in a perfect world, and we are like 10 games over 500 and sort of feeling good about a wild card position at the deadline. Like Jack Flaherty's a guy I would be
Now
like,
here's a guy
I would pay up a little for, but quite
Sure.
honestly, he's
woke too. He could be on the woke Sox.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, that was a 1-year deal, right?
Yeah, which
So he
I
wouldn't make
had
it to
thought
the woke Sox.
I would have thought it was.
Yeah, he
had
could only
previously
get a
thought it was
1-year
at least
deal?
a 2-3 year deal.
Well,
he
he
was
was
I mean,
not
he
good
was
with
he
Baltimore.
was
He was
terrible
awful
when he got
with
to Baltimore.
Awful with the Orioles down the stretch there.
But I do
might-
think that's a
but
guy
it might
that
work
the
for
Dodgers.
No,
I
that'd
do
be a
think
guy.
with
I'd be
how
interested
thin the
in.
Dodgers
Sure.
rotation is, they'll probably go for him.
Yeah, why not? They take all the fun.
So I
Yeah.
guess again,
But
I
that
would be.
that where I'm like, if we're feeling really good, okay, it's a half a year. I mean, you'd probably have to pay something
That's my
a
question.
little bit more
I
to
think that-
outbid other teams.
This is
but-
what I mean. How comfortable would you be, just for an example, just sort of as, you know, the measuring stick, how much would you be willing to pay for a Jack Flaherty, I suppose? Not to put you on the spot, but just as a thought experiment to go through this together. What kind of a guy would you be willing to give
Hold
up? in
on, I'm
terms of
headed
cost-
to
Probably-
SoxProspects.com.
I don't know. Somebody probably anywhere between like 7 and 15 on Sox prospects. So like
I would
Chase Meadroff,
trade.
I'd say like
Yeah.
10 through 15. I'd say.
Yeah, 10 through 15.
Matt Lugo maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
just guys
People are
like
high
that.
on him right now.
You're gonna have to make these decisions. You can't have 15 infielders. You can't have 20
Well,
guys in the outfield.
Fitz, that's a great segue into what I was thinking. They got to trim the major league roster as well. That's a very real crunch coming in like the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Especially if the big three are it looks like they'll be ready at very early next year. if
And
not
we were
the end
talking.
of
We were
this
talking
year.
about it. Jake, you brought it up last week. Like it sounds like Christian Campbell. Like we have. There
Yeah,
might
big
be a
four.
legitimate
We're here.
Big
Big
now.
four.
We
We're here.
might have a big four.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore.
What does he play?
The
He's
fantastic. four.
second base and center field.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I mean
'cause
Von
we were
Grissom.
talking about him last week.
Von Grissom, it's over, pal. Let him rot in AAA. I don't think that's
It
going
can't be over, dude. He's on the books for like another 5 years.
He's on the books. He's pre-armed.
team control.
Who gives a
Under team
shit?
control.
Yeah.
Same for you. Know what I fucking mean? Jake.
No, but that's
He's under
different. You
team
can
control.
let a kid rot in
making
AAA
pennies.
if
He's
they're
making
pre-arb.
pennies.
I don't care.
Okay.
He's also only 23. Whatever.
Well, no, but he should go to AAA when his hammies get sorted out, regardless. I think. But
Well, yes, yeah, just
no, but
to
I
see
mean,
pitches.
so say Campbell's real. You got him. You got Nick York and Meyer for the middle infield. Not to mention David Hamilton, who at this point, fuck it, he's a major leaguer and a good one at that. It seems like.
That's beat off the bench.
Trevor Story, I guess. I don't know what's going on there.
He's gonna play.
I mean-
No one's gonna trade for that contract unless you ate a lot of the money.
I mean,
You know
that's
what
six. That's six like real guys next year for 2 positions. So probably some choices to be made there, and then not to mention the outfield is going to be like another probably 6-7 guys for 3 positions. So I don't envy Craig having to make these calls on who they're going to bank on and who they're going to say, oh, you can go somewhere else.
Got
but
some dishes
it's-
going on in the background there.
Yeah. So could you not? I'll do
Hi,
it later.
Sophie.
It's cheese.
Okay. It's cheese. It'll get crusty. You gotta do it.
Oh
right.
yeah, it gets
fair,
stuck
that's
to
fair.
the.
Yeah. Hey,
You don't want to let that
understand.
sit. You don't want to let that sit.
no. So
I
the
hope
crunch
you, the
is
listener,
real.
will understand.
Yeah, the listeners will understand. The crunch is real. It's gonna be real. So that's something
Well,
to
now
think
it
of
won't
too.
be real because you're Washington. So that's the whole point. It would.
And
be
we need
real
pitchers.
If Sophie didn't help, yeah, all right.
We need pitchers.
Yeah, they do need pitchers. Yeah. And again, I understand like even a short-term ready bat too, because it's all well and good that the guys who are the utility players now are pitching in and helping, but you could use the extra reinforcements. I think.
Give me Crochet, man. I'm all in.
I'm all in on every hitter on the roster.
How about
young
Crochet?
hitter on the
What,
roster.
what kind of a level of guy for Crochet? Because I think he's under team control for.
Yeah, he got
Yes,
control.
for the
Liam,
next-
talk to me
for the
nice.
next-
He was
for the
drafted in
next 2
2020.
years.
So
He is such a fascinating case because this is his first year starting. So there's not a ton of innings on the arm, but at the same time you're like, okay, but will he
Wasn't he
last
banged
as a
up?
starter?
like kind of like wasn't that part of it? Wasn't he hurt like in the minors?
No, I mean his first career start was this year.
yeah, because you used him like as a
I
setup.
mean, he
guy,
was
I
hurt,
believe.
he was gone. He was completely out in 22 with an injury.
Okay,
He
so that's what.
threw
Yeah.
12 and 2/3 innings last year. So it had to have been a Tommy John situation, right?
Right, or yeah,
Or
whatever
something
it is.
something very significant, because otherwise 2021 was really his first full season. He threw 54 innings
Side of the
out of
pen.
the bullpen. Yeah, and God, he looks good in the rotation this year. 17 starts, 94 innings, 130 strikeouts, ERA plus 134. The FIP is 2.5. So I mean, the ERA is 3. Strikeouts per 9, 12.4. That's tasty.
Bring me.
Give me another trade for a tall lefty who throws some heat from Chicago.
I'll tell you
I'm not
what.
giving
Southside
up.
specific.
How's
I'm
this
not-
sound? How's
Yes.
this sound? How's this sound? Go, David Sandlin, Nick York, and something else. Mydroff.
Crochet is a couple levels above like a regular sort of rental guy.
Yeah,
range,
I would
because the youth
I
is
would
there.
prefer him over Luzardo.
I'm not trading any of the top. I mean,
Crochet
the
only
Sox
just turned
prospects.
25 too. So
Zanatello,
that's another guy.
he's
That's fine. Another
dispendable.
shortstop, 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, trade from like the low, those positions. I mean, shit, they're probably going to draft another.
I mean, fuck
fucking
it.
shortstop
I
in a
mean,
week. It's-
White Sox also have Colson Montgomery waiting to go at shortstop too. So how enticing is that? I mean, a shortstop you could hypothetically kind of play at a lot of different places. He doesn't have to be.
But on the other hand, what
given their
I-
athleticism, but
on the other hand, does it hurt to damn some of these youngsters to a life with the Chicago
On the
White
south
Sox?
side.
yeah, what are the moral
Yeah.
implications?
Who
of this?
deserves that?
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't think.
What's
I mean,
that
it's-
line from
it
Jurassic
sucks.
Park? What were you saying, Liam?
No, I'm just saying like it sucks because we don't have like any pitching prospects to give back. And I'd
No, we
imagine,
got to hold on to those. I
like
think
we
It's-
have no, we can't trade from that. And I mean, quite honestly, I mean, it would make sense for the Orioles with their deep system to kind of pull from there and move for that guy. I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of we're in such a weird spot. We could make a big splash, but I feel like we'd be overpaying to do so.
Yeah, and you
So-
don't want to shoot yourself in the foot long term by overpaying to again, I understand we're eager to get back into the playoff race, and I want to see this team win, and I want to see this team compete, and I want to see them make improvements on the margins where they can, but at the expense of completely shooting yourself in the foot for 25, 26, 27 when you hope to really be in the mix going forward. Yeah, I don't want to. What's the phrase? You don't want to. You don't want to like burn your nose.
I don't know. Let the serious contenders mortgage their future, because them young boys is coming. And I don't want to give that all up now.
Yeah, they are. What he say, Chuck?
It's not what he say, Chuck. Them young boys is coming. Print the shirts.
Yeah,
Christian Campbell, by the way, I know we just offhandedly met 1,200 OPS in Double A in his first 20 games there. So
pretty
not
good.
Bad. Not
He's
bad.
He's 22 too, so it's like,
oh, he's an old
that's
man.
a guy. Not that he's old, but you're like, he's kind of mature enough where you're like, oh, he's moving fast.
Yeah.
So
what's his? I don't even know
I'll see you
anything
next.
about
I'll
him.
see you
Where'd it
next
come
year.
from?
I'll see you next year, Soup.
Yeah. He's gonna have
Soupy.
to, make the jump sooner rather than later. I think if he's 22 at that level, which again goes to that tweet. It's like, oh, this is the oldest guy in the league. He's 35 years old. He's on his deathbed.
I like this positivity we have today. I have to say, it's refreshing.
It's a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
I
What
think
else
we-
The vibes are good.
we be positive when we can.
The world is our oyster right now.
Liam, did
Like,
you
we could
flip your hat
do
during the podcast?
He did. Good eye.
Yeah, during the break. It's
Good
reversible.
eye.
Wow,
man.
that's. Are you gonna flip it again after the next break?
Oh, he's flipping.
Oh, he's
out
flipping
right
it
now.
now.
It's too late now because
Wow.
I was showing it to you, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That's a nice
Not a bad-
piece, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my don't fuck
shout out
with.
Jordan.
I don't fuck with the idea of completely mortgaging like huge parts of the future.
That's fair, Fitz.
for
That's
this year.
fair, Fitz. And Fitz, I'll have a better answer. I'll have a better rebuttal on that in like 15 days. How's that sound?
Exactly, right? I just want to
Yeah.
set the table. It will be a topic
My don't
of
fuck
discussion.
with. My don't fuck with. I'll get right into it. Brian Bayo, I'm done. For the time being. I'm done. Like, get him out of the rotation.
You're not done, but you're.
I'm not done, but I mean, he fucking stinks. Like, there's nothing positive going on there right now, and I mean, Cooper Criswell is better than him. Like that's a true.
This year,
Get Coop back up here. I need him
Get
now.
Coop back
I need
up
him
here.
stat. I need him stat. Well, he's got to be down for like 15 days, which sucks. But
No, not if somebody gets.
not if we do like a
hurt.
phantom
I'm doing air
IL.
quotes. Hurt.
you can't see it at home, guys, but Jake is currently wielding a hammer and hitting it with his hand as if he's going to do some damage with it.
Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, he's not this bad, obviously. So, which almost makes it a little like less concerning because it's like, oh well, clearly mechanically something's wrong, and it's. I mean, under no circumstances should he be giving up 7 runs in 2 innings to the Blue Jays. Like that's
No.
not something
Like,
is very wrong.
not even a week after he went 6 innings and only gave up 2 runs to them. I'm like,
But he was
Like-
still getting hit hard in that game. Like even in his good, I'm doing air quotes, everybody, for our listeners. Even in his good games, he's still getting hit. Like he's not right. He is not right.
Right, and to be fair, part of this is
what
not,
is going on? We have
the-
to find out what
Yeah,
is going
it's
on.
a cult
Terrible
Day,
situation. Liam, pull the Savant page up.
President
How blue
Obama,
is it?
who refuses
How blue
to
is
even
the
use the
Savant page?
term of what is going on.
It's funny. The ground ball is the only dark shade of red we have here. The fastball dealer is 80,
Hey,
80th percentile.
all right.
Everything else is gray or light blue.
Love
it's not
that
very
for him.
inspiring over here.
the
No,
whole thing with
he's busted. Like
It's tough to look at. It's tough.
they
to look at,
gotta figure that out.
the whole thing with this, and you saw it here Tuesday night. Like it wasn't his fault that this huge deluge of runs from Toronto. Like it wasn't his fault that how it started. Devers couldn't make a tough play. He had to charge on it. Kind of Gronk spiked the ball at home. Tough play at second to make sure. Then Abreu throws it into the stand. None of that's on Bayo.
I'm
right?
going.
wrong,
I'm going
Phil.
full Devers enjoyer right now. Blue Jays expected batting average tonight 188. It's rigged, fellas.
So
It's rigged.
Rigged.
Our
So
expected
rigged.
batting average 332, guys. It's
God
over.
damn
no,
it.
no good days.
No good days.
But the thing, and this is multiple times now with Bayo. This is multiple times now. I'm trying to give a little bit of leash, trying to rally around our guys. He's one of
My
our
leash
own
is-
now.
My leash is used up. My leash is done.
After the tough stretch there, where the bases get loaded, the runners on, what was it, I think it was just Kiermaier maybe a third after the Abreu error. But the point is, after that, immediately walks the next two guys and falls down 3-1 to Vlad and serves up a double to another run scores on the sacrifice from Turner, and then Springer hits the home run. He gets in his own way here. When the going gets tough, he has this year, and he can maybe grow out of this with maturity, but this year folded like a deck of cards. Anytime there's an ounce of pressure in there. You saw it in Chicago, you saw it here. This is multiple occasions now where he
folded
can't
like a house
get out
of
of his
cards?
own way. Folded like a house of cards.
No, you said
House of
deck
cards.
of cards.
I said house.
Liam, I think he said deck.
Well, whatever he said, I just put it together.
There's a good chance I may have said deck at first.
Someone pull the footage.
Fitz, I just wanted to clear it up for our
Whatever.
listener, Fitz, and excuse me if I come off as rude here, but I just want to. I'm a big fan of that expression, so I just wanted to clear up the correct use of it. I'm sorry.
Top 5 expression for you, would you say?
Top 7.
7.
Yeah, top 7.
Why 7?
I don't know. That's a Bill Simmons thing. I've unfortunately picked up is like he won't ever give. I know he won't ever give like clean numbers when he's talking about. So he'd be like, yeah, like that's a top 14 player in the league. Like
I gotta
he's
say,
like
house. I gotta say, nothing beats the grass is always greener for me. It's gotta be 101 in my. And we don't want to be offensive with it. No, of course, no. Rosillo jumping in with something stupid.
yeah, Rosillo in his baritone voice.
But Brian
They did
Bale,
like 40 minutes on the Karen Reed trial yesterday. It was unfortunately one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
I gotta say,
Oh no!
I don't know if I'd give up my dog just that easily. What'd you say?
What was I talking about? I lost
We're
it.
talking
I don't
about Brian
know.
Bale.
Brian Bale, he fucking stinks. Phantom Eye, and I think honestly, I mean, tonight was like that felt like the metaphorical straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, 7 runs in 2 innings is like. How many were earned though?
Did they charge all that to be
question.
earned? Because
Let me
like,
pull it up. Let me pull up the box.
there was
score.
at least one error on that Abreu throw. That again, that's not
I mean,
on him.
That's our thing. If we make an error, game's over. We're not winning. We're not winning when we make errors. It's literally.
Gotta be
I
clean
don't have.
out
I don't.
there.
I don't have the. I don't have the record pulled up right now. But I think there's something
Yeah.
like.
And I bet they
don't know,
bailed
maybe
Rafi out
yeah.
there. And I bet they gave that when Rafi had to charge there from third, I bet they gave that a hit to him, even though tough play, but
all 7 are earned.
he had
All
he
7 are
probably
earned,
should have.
fellas.
Okay, so yeah, they didn't rule that an error.
Mr. President.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But I'm looking
and
at
even during
Savant
these
from
bad
tonight.
starts, what are you saying?
I'm looking at Savant from tonight. There's only 2 hard hit balls off him tonight, and I mean, I didn't watch the Springer home run or anything like that. Like, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what Savant's telling me.
And even during some of these bad outings that he has, he does have flashes where he settles back in, and he looks like, could you even call it a regular self? His best self, he looks like. I refuse to say the word regular there because it's not regular. That's the whole point. I want to see some more consistency from him. And again, I think he's going to be able to grow out of it down the line. It's just really frustrating now. But yeah, what's so annoying about it is that it's so many of these wounds are self-inflicted from him. Lou Merlone said it on a radio broadcast in Chicago, and Pap mentioned it here on the alternate broadcast on Tuesday. He's got to go into some of these situations being like, okay, you know what? We're going to cough up another run here. It's bases loaded. It's no outs. Like, we just need to make sure that we're still in this
Pitch to contact.
Well, not to contact if it's going to be doubles to Vlad and home runs to Springer.
Well, maybe don't walk back-to-back guys because you're nibbling.
That's the big thing. Correct. Yeah, you're missing the zone
Nibbler.
by
He's
a
a
foot and half.
nibbler. He's nibbling.
Nibbles. Yeah, that was the whole. Erod was very similar in that regard early on in his Red Sox tenure too, right? But
I mean,
it's
I'm
a matter
looking
of
at
okay, keep your team in the game. Don't let this get out of hand. And unfortunately, a lot of games have gotten out of hand in those situations that Bayo was pitching.
I mean, I'm
just
looking
him
at
to
the
stop doing
rosters
that.
right now. Like, I guess the reason they haven't Phantom IL'd him is I guess they're like one starter short to do such a thing. But I don't know, man.
Tyler Anderson, baby.
Yeah. They maybe let Chase Anderson get a fucking game. I don't know. I don't know. Like even with because Criswell, if you call Criswell back up, it's Houck, Bayo, or Houck, Crawford, Pivetta, and then Criswell, and they would still need a. I don't know. But what I do know is I'm not done, Fitz, because you corrected me. I'm not done, but I am certainly done for the moment.
Need a break.
I'm concerned.
I can't watch it
I'm
anymore.
concerned.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Because I mean, I don't know. I'm just sifting through his Savant data tonight, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go back and watch it. I'll watch some tape tonight for you guys.
What do the circles say? What do the blue and red circles say?
It's like I'm not seeing anything where it looks like he wasn't himself. Like the velo was good. There's only 2 like really hard hit balls off him. There were like I'm just kind of like I don't know what the deal is with him this year. We were talking about it like with the pitches he's throwing too, the ones they're hitting. Like it's been the changeup and the slider all year. So I don't know. Is he like tipping pitches or something?
Could be.
Well,
I'd be able to figure that out.
I do think. I mean,
here's the thing. Whatever is wrong,
purely mechanical.
I don't need him to figure it out on the mound in games that matter. Like, go do this on the backfield or something.
I don't think we can. We don't have that luxury though. Like you said, like we're starting.
He's getting shelled almost every start now. He's had like 1 good start the last 2 months, dude.
I don't know what the alternative is. Unless he like actually gets hurt. Like,
well, I may have to take matters into my own hands.
Bring out the hammer.
I think it's kind of like. I think it's like not to. I mean, obviously he has a much higher reputation in the organization than David Hamilton, but it's like, I mean, we had to just keep running David Hamilton out there. He's figured it out. Like, maybe Bayo in the second half turns into God or something. I don't know.
That's not how that works, though. I think like that's a position player and a pitcher that's so different.
I mean, sure, because with a position player, you're out there every day. But I don't know. I mean,
there.
clearly,
Exactly
Bayo
fits.
So my question is, what is Bayo
the
doing? What is Bayo doing in those 4 off days then? Is he just not preparing?
He's playing fucking. What does he play? He plays a lot of Xbox. He's on Fortnite every day.
So I don't know. Maybe it's a preparation thing.
V-Bucks,
I have no idea.
Doing.
Because it does feel weird. There hasn't been like, I don't feel like we've gotten any answers regarding what is going on with Brayan Bello.
What is going on?
What is going on? What is eating Brayan Bello?
Yeah. Well, Liam, what's your don't fuck with?
I mean, it's tough to pick one. Things have been going well.
Because I don't think we need to do fuck with tonight because we were overly positive all around. So I think
I don't know, maybe like Reese McGuire, I guess. That's really all.
That's a good one. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm all
that's
set.
a pretty good one.
That is a good one. Yeah, I mean, what's he bringing to the
what
dish?
Else to do there. I don't know what.
I'd say I am done.
What does he even do?
Kyle Teal's got like a fucking 900 OPS right now, and I mean, can we just let that
just
one?
Call him up. Just call him up from double.
Let it ride.
I will say on the front with Teal, you have to consider. I was thinking about this the other day because what was it? Was it Sunday that Reese fucked up or Saturday? With the catcher interference. When was
it
that?
Monday? I thought it was yesterday.
Was that Monday? Yeah, that was Monday. Jeez, my God, days run into each other. Yeah, the catcher interference thing after he was complaining that strike 3 wasn't called, or, that whole thing. I was thinking, I was like, man, like he's going to become a redundancy a little bit if Kyle Teal is called up soon. So then I thought, well, do the Red Sox want to try to double their odds on the new draft pick rules with the Rookie of the Year running? Like, you don't want to waste.
Oh, you think they wait until he can't mathematically?
I would say so. Yeah.
Well, shit, Fitz. I mean, they could triple it next year.
They could. Right?
Yeah.
It's like Mario Party.
That's a fair point. What is the rookie?
Guys, you want to hear something?
What are the breaking points?
Reese McGuire.
Well, who's first there? Jake was saying something, then Liam was saying something. I heard breaking points from Liam.
No. I was just saying, do you guys want to hear something insane about Reese McGuire? So let's take that first road trip on the West Coast. 9 games, 6 games started. The slash was 333, 385.
No, he was special those first 2 weeks.
He was raking.
OPS was 1,000. Since they came back for opening day, to play Baltimore in April. 33 games, 26 games started. The slash line is 186, 277, slugging 233 for an OPS, a whopping OPS of 510, folks.
So what you're saying is
And he
just let him play
sucks.
during the Dodgers series.
So,
just sucks.
we just
He's
need
really
to get
bad.
him back on the West Coast. That's
yeah,
all.
right?
Fitz,
We go to
Fitz.
Oakland.
So
Oh,
I
we already went to
liked
Oakland.
your idea. I liked your idea, Fitz. However, the breaking the threshold numbers are like pretty low.
Okay.
It's
I didn't know what the threshold- I don't know
130
what
at
the
bats, or 45 total days on the major league roster.
So if you called him
you're
up in
looking at,
September, he'd be fine.
he'd be fine. But I'm
Deal
just
that.
saying,
I,
like,
mean, I think
Reese
Thick
McGuire
Willie
fucking
just made it in, just made the cut.
yeah, like, well, I guess also he'd be a catch. Well, but yeah, the days on the roster thing. I don't know.
Yeah, the service
McGuire is
time.
just really bad. He's not not useful in really any way at all. And you know what? I'll say it. Maybe getting rid of him could motivate Bayo a little bit. Tell him, hey Brian, if you pitch better, maybe we keep your friend around.
Start threatening him.
Yeah, Brian, he's
Man,
on his way
Reese
out,
is-
Brian.
Reese is gonna be
ooh,
sleeping
look
with
what
the
this
fishes if
personal
you don't get it
catcher
together."
is doing for your stats, dude.
Don't
you can't
start
have a
crying
personal
now,
catcher.
Brian, because if you keep that up, we're going to threaten your dog next, all right?
You cannot have a personal catcher if you're giving up 7 runs in 2 innings. That's just not how the big leagues works, guys.
Jeez.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I need a top 2 pitcher to have a personal catcher, especially if they stink.
I'm just imagining Craig wheeling out Reese McGuire and
got
throwing him
the
in like
gun
the
to
dog
Reese's
catcher,
head.
or like, yeah, and he's like the old
Puts one
cartoon
in
like
his
bars
kneecap.
in the back of the wagon, and he's looking out and he's going, Brian, no!
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Reese, come
serious.
back!"
Maybe threatening is we can unlock something.
Scouting by fear, development by fear.
I don't know. Would you guys give Nathan Hickey a shot as backup catcher? I'm looking at his numbers in Worcester.
Dude, let Heineman stay up.
That's nah.
Reese is really bad, dude. Like, what was that?
I mean,
post-
thankfully, if backup catcher's our biggest issue right now,
yeah, no, I mean,
I'm just
yes,
surprised
I
they're still
agree.
good. Yeah,
say
we're
getting
trying to break this
rotational
up.
depth is
How do we
big.
fix
You know,
Reese
Connor Wong
McGuire?
goes and knocks up his wife, and now we got to deal with this for 3 days.
Congratulations, Connor Wong and the family. What are you looking at, Jake? Oh, he's muted. Why don't we take a quick step aside? Yeah, that's actually a good segue there. Jake doing a segue, and he didn't even notice. We'll be back, final segment of the show, after this.
Sorry, guys, big congressional race. Sophie's crying about
Good or bad crying?
bad.
They posted it again.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Her hometown district.
My old boss, he's evil.
I'm sorry. Can we cry later though? I've got okay. It's fine. It's Israel stuff.
Damn.
You know how that be.
I really do. All right, 3.
Why did you just Venmo charge me $160?
I explained it in
Oh, you explained it in the Venmo? Got ticks for us to see world premiere. Why couldn't you have just said this? All right. Well, I guess I'm out $160.
Women be shopping.
Women be shopping. That's true.
We're back, final segment. Pond on Lansdowne. Jake, Fitz, and Liam here, as always, chatting with you, doing what we love to do, podcasting. Jake's still muting there. So Selfie's chatting about something there. Liam, did you any specifics for fuck with? I know you mentioned that there's so many good things going on. I mean, I feel
fuck with.
I feel like we have to.
I'm giving it to AC. I feel like we give him a lot of shit, but the job he's done this year, I got to tip my cap.
I do too.
Oh shit! I have
what
another
did he
don't
say?
fuck with. Sorry, I do want to. I just saw a tweet and I remembered
Jake
it. I'm sorry to cut you
hijacking
off.
the current segment.
No,
but-
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Dave O'Brien was fucking terrible last night.
I was gonna bring this up, and
No, he was on the
sadly,
monster, right?
sadly, that's why I'm gonna be like, I'll give him.
Okay,
pass.
but you know what? You could still
the-
see. You could still see the game
Fleming-
from the like.
The Fleming and Merloni call was electric.
The hits were to
so
right field.
good.
I mean,
So
The walk-off hit
like,
was
it's
to
not
right
like
field.
it's coming
You
at
could
him.
see. Yeah, you could see. He was awful.
But I'm cutting
Every
him a-
big
I'm
hit
cutting
last
him a
night,
little
he's like,
slack.
and that's a base hit. That's going to tie the game. Like, what are we doing?
But
He was
honestly,
really bad.
like,
I got upset about it.
how many times, like, you can tell right off the bat with TV every single time, almost like, oh, this is just gonna be a dinky fly out, right at the center fielder. But then when you're there in person, sometimes you're like, oh shit, oh
But he's
shit.
got, they still set up
No,
monitors
but
for him,
Fitz,
didn't they?
listen to me.
Yeah.
The walk-off hit was a ground ball through the hole.
Correct.
On,
Yeah,
on
no,
the
it wasn't a great
second
call.
base
I
side.
agree.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing out a funny observation about that because there are definitely
No.
times you go to more games, you start.
What's
to
the
realize
deal
more
with
off the bat.
Dave O'Brien?
No, I'm happy you brought that up, Jake, because
Thank
the,
you,
the
Liam.
call
I'm
was
sorry,
not,
but yeah, I was.
the call
you
didn't do
stunk.
the call didn't do the night service.
None
I
of
guess
them,
that makes
even
sense.
like Gonzalez's
Even like
hit that
Raffy's
tied
home
the
run,
game.
Hamilton's home run,
shitty.
that call was okay.
Was that Duran
Yeah,
catch
Rom-
last night on the wall?
Yeah, up against like the garage door.
All right, so I guess he couldn't have maybe seen that one, but
That
that
one
call
would have been a
sucked
little
too.
tough.
I mean, they were all
No,
bad. There
I
was
know
like a
what you
really, really exciting game.
Yeah, Dave's just mailing it in sometimes.
Oh, I have a breaking
I
news, sort of. I have half a breaking news
Half a
from
skibbity.
at Bradfo, friend of the pod.
Could be skibbity.
Regarding Kenley trade rumors, teams are saying the asking price by the Red Sox is currently unrealistic. And then in parentheses,
Good.
which is understandable at this point of season. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool with me.
Yeah. We still
See if
got-
somebody pays up. Why not?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Alright, sorry.
he's been pitching well.
I went
and the
on a
team's
little
in a playoff
crazy
spot,
there.
So I would definitely say no. Keep him around for the
Oh, but
time
Alex Spears says that teams believe Kenley is still available.
being. Again, it's hard to tell at this stage in the game. If the trade deadline
Yeah.
were right now,
If
I
the
would not- I would say no.
36-year-old closer on the team hovering around 500 for the last 3 years
It
Isn't
wasn't
available.
available.
would
Also
be-
free agent at the end of the year.
But no,
Yeah,
if the
like,
team
I'm
is,
jumping-
if the team's in a
I'm
playoff
jumping
spot
off the
right
monster.
now, if the trade deadline were right now and the Red Sox were still in this playoff spot, it would have to be a pretty handsome offer for me to cough up
Oh, yeah.
Kenley the way he's pitching.
I'm
Yeah,
going to need to
I'd have
see
to agree.
Liam Hendricks' Savant page before I decide if I want Kenley traded or not.
And
That
even-
bullpen,
show me that-
bullpen. When's that bullpen?
even
Show
if
me that,
Did you guys
that
see that
fresh
today?
off the TJ arm.
Jake, even if Hendricks does come back, it's going to take him time to get fully right back into the swing of things.
No, I've
Like
no,
you
I've
can't
decided
just
he'll be
slot
good
right
immediately.
into to be
Sorry,
the high
Fitz.
leverage
Sorry.
guy. Okay.
Fitz, I've decided he will be closing
Unfortunately,
games
I think
immediately.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I've portrayed myself as the Chad Australian.
I have portrayed myself as the Chad FDR bullet train, and you as the seething locomotive.
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing a bullpen session later this week. That was the news earlier today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. We did a fuck with Fitz. You did give a fuck with? I don't know.
Liam gave a fuck with, and then you completely dunked on him with your.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I'm
I just
sorry,
said
I just
AC.
needed
I just
to-
said the whole team. The guys are great.
Yeah, I fear that I agree.
I shouted out AC, but
I know. As one of the foremost AC haters, he has been on a bit of a heater.
What did he say the other night? They've been maximizing the roster. That was the phrase that he used, and that's
Let him
certainly, everyone's doing their part. And Will Middlebrooks pointed it out. I'm hardly not the first person or I'm hardly the first to mention this. They're a fun team. They're a grinding team. They grind out for wins, and that's endearing for a franchise for the last couple of years that has been missing that consistently. It's refreshing. It's certainly refreshing. And
yeah, I
part
mean,
of that
the
is-
last 2 years, if the Celtics had shown up in 22 with the Larry O'Brien Trophy, that team's fucking rolling over in front of them.
I'll tell you what. They
They
also
would've-
play an
The
exciting.
Celtics would never
brand
have
of
come back to
baseball.
Fenway.
These 24
The
Sox.
speed, man. It's the fastest
Yeah,
Red
the
Sox team
speed.
of my life.
Speed kills. Speed kills, dude. I think next year, if the roster falls a certain way, like almost every guy other than Casas and Devers could swipe bags in the starting 9 next year.
I'll take that. I'll absolutely
that's cool.
take that.
That's cool.
Where
I
do
feel
they
like I
rank
feel
in
like I feel
steals?
like we blinked and David Hamilton suddenly had 20 steals. It's
Right?
unreal.
Where do they rank as a team in steals? Do we know?
I think so.
I believe
they're
Duran and
number one.
Hamilton both have more than several teams.
Yes.
The Brewers got to
Yeah.
be up there, especially with who's the fucking shortstop there? What's his name? What's his name? Oh my god, complete brain fart. He's
Oh
already got,
wow,
like, 30 straight.
we are 6th in stolen bases.
There you go.
Oh.
I would have
Just
thought
a
it was higher. but
Silly,
okay.
silly side tangent. My Joe Mazzulla tweet, dumbest tweet I've ever had pop off last night.
Popped. That was great.
It got
I love that.
16,000
Got Shirley Withers.
likes.
Bryce Terang, by the way, on
16,000
the Brewers.
Yeah,
Trent.
He
beast.
got. Wait, I got what? No, he did his own Trill.
Trilly Withers?
Yeah.
I thought he quote tweeted you with Joe Mazzulla.
No, it was.
Well, someone else
He
tweeted
quote
Joe.
tweeted the original one and made the same joke as me, but
But he's Trill
yeah,
Withers. So.
16,000 likes for saying that Joe Mazzulla would be a slappy utility infielder, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And it's true.
my favorite reply to my tweet is he looks like he would play David Hamilton in a movie involving David Hamilton being a part of a bank heist. Great reply.
That's so
Great
good.
reply. Let me shout out to at Cleverly Jacob. That was a great tweet. Like, hey, great name too.
I was going to say, is that your burner?
I wish. That's a funny tweet. What else, guys?
Yeah, shockingly, we don't lead the league in triples either. The Tigers are ahead of us with 23.
What's Duran
Oh,
in,
yeah, I mean,
in
yeah,
the league?
They're park.
Let me pull up players.
Like, I bet he's
He has to
he's
be.
first. He's first.
Yeah,
He's
yes.
got
no.
in
Like,
triples?
how many teams does he have more triples than?
Oh.
Can we
So
guess?
he's got-
Can we guess?
He's got 10.
He's got more
Okay.
than 14 teams.
Oh, I'm gonna say 20. 20 teams. Oh, I don't love that face.
Only
Let me hear
12.
it.
Only 12.
Okay. I was close with 14.
He has more than 12 teams.
Yes.
Okay.
And he is tied with the Astros, Athletics, and Rangers with 10.
That's not too
So
bad. That's
technically,
third
you
of the
could say
league, you know?
he has as many as
As-
half the league.
Like, yeah.
He's
there you go.
leading half the league or / tied.
It's pretty damn good if you ask me.
That's
Okay.
insane.
He's going to want a bag.
But
Jarren Duran?
David Hamilton,
Jaron Durant, he's going to
Hamilton-
want a bag.
he's
Well, we don't need to
28
give him a
though.
bag.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We don't.
I
He's got
understand.
4 years of control.
I know, which is lovely.
I feel bad for him because you're like, he's
Yeah, I
playing
feel
really
bad
well.
too.
He's like top 10 player in baseball all of a sudden.
Hey,
Um,
it's just business.
that's right. It's nothing personal, Jaron.
It's nothing personal.
There's something to be said about
Just
incentivizing,
business.
further as a reward there, give him a little extra, taste there to extend.
I mean, if you could extend him for like 2 years or something, I'd be like, yeah. But I mean, it's hard. I'm not sure I want to give a speedster like a nice big multi-year extension into his mid-30s. I don't know how.
yeah, maybe
smart
not
that is.
mid-30s, sure, yeah, but
Well, but what's it?
Just a thought.
He's under
Just a
control
thought.
till he's like 31, I think.
Yeah, it's like through age 31.
wow,
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
just a thought.
But guys, don't worry. Hamilton and Durant together have more stolen bases than 7 teams, which is nuts.
That's pretty good. The running Sox,
That's
baby.
it?
I mean, that's
Teams,
still
two
insane.
guys. Teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
Entire organization.
Seven's. It's almost a third of the league.
Okay, all right.
I love
No,
Jaron.
that's a-
Guys, we got to get him to the All-Star game. If you're in line to vote, folks,
He'll go.
Stay in line.
He'll go.
That's
I think
my
he'll
fuck
get
with for the
put in.
week.
I mean,
People
no, he will
started to
definitely-
rally and campaign for him.
he will definitely be
Well, no,
there,
because-
but it
because
is
listen to me. Hear
bullshit
me out,
that
hear me out.
Verdugo was 4th in outfield voting.
But that
What a
doesn't matter, right? I mean, other than the ones that get voted in to start the game, the voting doesn't matter, right?
I'm pretty sure the top 6 get in for the outfield.
Oh, fuck.
I
Really?
feel like they change it every year. I don't know.
Oh, now I feel
and I'm not going to
foolish
be
then.
bothered to read it.
Let me say. Yeah, I guess that's fair. The game doesn't matter, guys. He will
Yeah.
be there.
But I do fuck with people campaigning for the boy because he deserves it.
Yeah, that girl that went to the game
Oh my God.
yesterday.
With the QR code.
Yeah, shout
it
out
takes you to
her.
the page to vote.
I think
It's,
I followed her. I'd love to give her a shout out.
It's
At
Amanda.
Boss Bruin Socks. Her name. Oh no, is this her? Yes, at Grace. Oh no, I'm sorry, wrong person.
But shout out Grace.
At her name is Amanda. At Big Swole Fan.
That's Jaren.
She wore a funny shirt with a QR code to vote Jaren Duran to the
There you go.
All-Star game.
Shout out to them. 100%.
Shout out to them.
Is that all we got, gents?
That's all I got, man.
How about you, Liam?
We're going to the game
Yeah, I
tomorrow,
think
Liam.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah, got us tickets and everything.
Did you buy the ticket? Oh, okay. Venmo charged me.
Oh, yeah, I got
don't know if
'em.
bought or not.
Yeah, locked it in.
All right, great.
Emoji of the week is the hat emoji for Liam's bucket hat. I'll be going Friday.
What's our pitching matchup tomorrow, Liam? Do we know?
Let me pull it up for you.
I think it's
'cause
Nick.
I was also curious
It's
it
Nick.
was.
I think it's Nick, right?
Oh God.
He's been a
Come on,
hell of
work
a
with me.
mixed
Work with
bag
me, internet.
this year.
Work with me, internet.
Fitz, how was the Cape, my friend?
Cape was lovely. Got this
Some
lovely
adorable
Starbucks
selfies
hat.
you dropped on the TL.
Yes.
Had my
to.
feet kicking and giggling and stuff.
Kicking with you at the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Just
was
me and
cute
the
as hell.
missus, a little weekend getaway in Hyannis Main
Yeah.
Street.
You just hit one ball game.
Yeah, just one ball game. It was kind of a crappy weather at the time, kind of misty.
It's all right.
But it's right there. It's
Any
right off of
marquee
Main Street.
guys? Any marquee guys in that game?
No one that I knew of going into it. I'm sure.
I don't know, like kids
I'll
that
look back
might-
in 5 years and see 3 All-Stars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
But no,
Liam,
it's right off
what'd
of.
we
Up. I can't hear you.
Oh,
Oh,
Liam, you muted
himself.
yourself, pal. You're muted.
I was gonna say it's right off of Main Street in Hyannis to get to that park, so it's easy.
Oh, okay. I've never been. Oh, all right. Liam left. I've never been to the Cape.
You've never been to the Cape,
Sure haven't.
really?
Yeah, which
I
is
like the Cape.
I've lived in Boston on and off for 6 years now, so that's kind
Fair
of
enough. It's. I mean, it's.
No,
a
no.
bit
I'm
of
saying that's not fair enough.
It's a
saying that's
commitment to get down to the
goofy.
Cape, especially
There's a
around this time
ferry.
of
The
year.
ferry goes to P-Town.
Yeah, that's one. I love the Outer Cape. That's my favorite part of the Cape. To be perfectly honest, I love Truro, Wellfleet, P-Town, like that area. I'm a big fan.
this
Oh,
this
can't hear
thing
you.
hit,
Oh, there you are. There you are. I hear you now.
all I did, guys, was graze the wire that it's plugged into. Everything, it all goes to shit.
You breathed on it.
What
too
were
hard?
you?
Yeah,
what were
like,
you
it's
trying
fucking
to say,
temperamental.
Liam?
What was I saying? Oh, we're seeing Cutter tomorrow, Jake.
Oh,
And Nick is
okay,
Friday.
great. Cracker with the
Yeah,
juice.
sorry, Fitz. Yeah, that's right.
Cut a dog for.
I was gonna try to go Friday, but tickets are kind of fucking expensive all of a sudden.
It's gonna be Xander's
mean-
return, even if he's hurt.
Is he?
there's
I
no
don't
way
even know if
doesn't
he's.
make the trip.
Is he traveling with the team?
There's no way he doesn't make the trip, right?
I don't know. West Coast, that's a long flight, man. If I'm just
He'll be back
rehabbing-
here in 2 years anyway.
Back at
It's not-
Fenway.
Yeah,
It's not like
yeah.
it used to be.
I think he would. I hope he would, because I'm going, so I want to see it.
I'm gonna say
You're going
because
Friday?
if he
I'm going
is
Friday,
traveling, if he is traveling, maybe I will get a ticket. But
Cross that
Seeing
bridge when you
anything.
get there.
yeah, nothing's coming up immediately. But oh well.
What do we got for song of the week?
Well, oh my God, Fitz!
Ooh.
Thank you so much.
Great question.
I got mine. This is Massachusetts by Jensen McCrae. That's my song of the week.
Jensen McCrae.
Yeah, she opened for Noah Khan. She's been opening for Noah Khan. Nice little artist. I'm a fan of hers.
Okay.
It's my song of the week. Massachusetts.
Good state.
Ooh,
Potentially a good song.
Great
I don't know.
state.
Liam, what do you got?
it's called Smiley Face, but if you type it, if you're trying to look for it like online, it's just the smiley face emoticon, if that makes sense. By
Well,
the
who's
Japanese
the
house.
artist, Liam?
The Japanese
Okay,
house.
Nice.
Love the Japanese house. And it's
Fellas,
just the smiley face.
I always see tweets about the Japanese house, but I've never dipped in. Is it one woman?
Big Japanese house stand. Yeah.
Oh, it's one woman.
I think it's they them, I believe.
Oh,
That's
pardon
correct.
me. I'm sorry. They, them. One person.
What woke on Lansdowne? Sorry.
Okay.
Right? It's good correction. Living and learning. There you go, Jake.
Woke on Lansdowne.
With the woke socks. We're
Libs,
here.
libs on Lansdowne.
Yeah, with Liam Hendrick coming up soon enough, right? You know, it fits the brand.
Giolito was in the dugout during Devers' home run tonight. He was looking pumped. He was like dancing. Yeah. Everybody,
There you go.
woke socks are here, man.
Good clubhouse guy.
What a confusing stage name. Can I just say from
Yeah,
one
it
person?
really is. For the longest time, I was like,
It's
I don't
like
really know what's
the
going
most
on here.
confusing stage name I've ever heard. Frankly,
What, Japanese house?
no, it's the Japanese House.
Oh, it's like it's not Beatles, it's the Beatles.
Yeah, it's the Japanese House is Amber Mary Bain.
Okay.
Oh, she does go
From
okay,
Buckinghamshire.
She/her. She/her.
Oh, it is
guys.
she/her.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm on the
Okay.
Wikipedia
Reel it back
now.
in.
I wasn't
No
sure.
longer
I wasn't
woke.
Sure. Yeah,
No longer woke. Liam, should I
My
get
song-
should I get into her?
Can I name
her
my song of the
musings?
week? Jeez.
God, Vince, we were trying to get the Japanese House's pronouns right. Could you
And
relax?
you did, and then I kept talking. There has to be a delay because I yelled and then you jumped 3 seconds later, Jake. That has to be
my
it.
God, fuck
Jake.
me for trying to get a.
Let me test this. Jake, hold up the number 5 now. Huge delay. At least a 2 or 3
That's a
seconds
huge delay there.
That's a
That was a
big
huge-
time delay. Okay, so that explains. You know what? That explains a lot because I feel like Jake and I accidentally talk over each other all the time on this show. That explains a lot.
All right, well, you're gonna give
So
me your
he
fucking
didn't
song
answer.
now,
So
or
he
what?
didn't answer there. So I thought maybe it was a longer delay. In any event, for my song of the week, gentlemen, I have some bad news. Coldplay released a single on Thursday. and
Oh
it
yeah,
wasn't-
you said it was mid.
It was. It's fine. It's better than mid. But if I wanted to hold myself to a higher standard, the song is called "Feels Like I'm Falling in Love." If I wanted to hold myself to a higher standard, I would not make this my song of the week. So with that, my song of the week is "Feels Like I'm Falling in Love" by Coldplay. I'm still gonna support the boys. That I mean, come
What?
on,
Why?
of course I'm
Why
gonna-
is Coldplay doing that whole like all lowercase thing?
I don't know. That's good.
Aren't
They had
they
a couple
too old
songs
for
that
that?
were. Listen, truth be told, yes, they are. They're probably too old for that. I mean, they did it with their
Yeah, I
last
know.
album too, where they had some emoji, like,
Like
some
that's like
songs with just
Sabrina.
an emoji
Let
couple.
leave that to the Sabrina Carpenters, the Olivia Rodrigos of the world. You know that sort of thing.
But I mean, it's a fine enough of a song. It's a fine enough of a song for a lead single. I don't know, but
When did they give a date for their album? Their next
October
album?
4th, I believe.
Okay. Oh,
Or
Liam,
whatever that
how's
Friday
this?
is, maybe.
The Japanese House's her Instagram bio is a link to your song of the week. So there you go.
It's new.
You don't even
it,
need to-
it dropped last week.
Oh, and you're really getting down with it. You're really getting jiggy with it.
I love some Japanese house, man. Big time. Big
All
time.
right. All right.
I gotta
So we got
try to see her
Coldplay,
in
we got
concert.
Jensen McRae, and we got the Japanese House.
It's a miracle I haven't put Coldplay in as one of the songs.
Is
of the
that
week
like?
yet.
Is it chill
is
that that's her
crazy.
name? She's like a British
The Japanese
white
house. Yeah,
woman.
I don't know.
Is that
I don't-
feels
I
a
don't-
little?
I don't really know why it's
cultural appropriation on Lansdowne?
Like a little bit, right? That it feels a little.
Or
Let
what's
me see,
a,
is there-
what's
is there
a,
an-
what's a,
is there
what's a
an
big
explan- is
British?
there an explanation for the name?
Yeah,
in,
that's
on the Wikipedia page?
I'm hunting right now.
Um,
Oh, she's a Maddie Healy acolyte.
product. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in. I'm in.
Matty Healy coaching tree.
Yeah. She was great.
She is. He signed her to
Dirty hit.
Dirty Hit. Yeah.
Hit. Matty Healy.
Singer behind.
She settled on
Ba-
the station in the Japanese
she has an
house, but she didn't feel
androgynous
ready.
voice, Liam.
Yes, correct.
What does
Oh, interesting.
androgynous mean?
It's like could go either way, boy, girl.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
that word.
Yeah. Okay. Rigid gender norms, Mopena, I guess.
I think that's the longest one we've ever done. For them.
Back in my
It's
day
not
on
roll off the
Lansdowne.
tongue.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Is that all we got?
I think so. I think so.
Oh, Jake, you won't believe they restocked the Walton shirts on the Celtic site. I might end up buying a large.
Yeah, medium's tough, dude. I was.
It's like
I mean, you're
I'm
a
making
skinny
it,
guy,
I'm making
but-
it work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's like if I want to wear it comfortably, I might just get
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah. I feel that.
So
I
yeah.
feel that.
No. So
But yeah, Celtics merch, guys, get your finals gear.
I got an homage shirt coming my way.
This is not a sponsored post.
Yeah, not homage needs to.
This episode is
Needs
brought
If
to you by
to be clear,
Fanatics.
if somebody does want to sponsor us, let us know.
Fanatics for all the shit we talk.
Boston Dilf.
Yeah, except Fanatics. Oh, BostonDilf.com. Is he? Well, yeah, that's a promo as it stands.
Yes.
Yes.
All-Star 10 at checkout. Or retweet and follow us on our
Fanatics.
pinned
If Fanatics
tweet.
came to us and said we will sponsor you guys, I think we'd have to turn it down on principle.
Out of principle,
right?
no, we can't. Because we have slandered them too many times now. We can't. That's mask
Yeah.
off. We can't.
Michael,
I don't know.
I'd
I
say
mean,
you
have
can
you guys-
sponsor
have you
us
guys seen
if I get 10 minutes alone with Michael Rubin.
That's a Notes app apology waiting to happen, Jake. If we take that sponsorship,
Yeah. The Logan Paul, the three of us sitting.
yeah. I was a different person.
Hold on. There was a tweet that went around recently where it was like, I mean, I'm not saying I would immediately turn Fanatics down. Oh, here it is. The text, I guess the back and forth here is, and you still went to see her. And the response was, I know my worth, but sometimes I go on sale. So if Fanatics were to come at us,
You're on sale.
I'm on sale.
Secure the bag. Maybe people won't understand. Maybe they'd be fine with a shilling.
You know who we should get on the pod?
Sellouts on Lansdowne.
when the Red Sox play the Yankees again next month. We should get Big Justice and his dad.
Boom.
Boom! The Costco guy. They're Yankee fans.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, we should get them on.
Let's
Work
go.
on
I know.
that,
I
Jake.
want the Rizzler. I just want the Rizzler.
Oh, the Rizzler.
Just give me the Rizzler.
Fitz, you
I don't
gotta
need
get on
Costco,
TikTok,
dude.
man. You gotta let the brain rock.
Yeah, I was
You
nodding
gotta
and
let the
politely
brain rock.
smiling during all that. I wasn't going to interrupt you.
You don't know Big Justice?
And AJ, and the Rizzler,
Boom!
and the boom meter.
The boom meter.
Oh, I've seen
you
the
got
boom, boom. Oh, I've seen that.
Boom,
yes.
boom,
Okay,
boom.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah,
that.
they've migrated. Their influence has migrated to Twitter at this point.
Okay, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
Costco guys, Fitz. They're Costco guys.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good to know.
get your chicken bake.
Double chunk
Double chunk
cookie.
chocolate cookie.
Is this what it feels
I
like
don't
to be
know
in a
why,
foreign
but every
country where
single
everyone-
line they say in that video has like turned into a vocal tick for me. Like, I don't know why.
I feel like you have a new vocal tick every week, Jake.
I do.
Oh my God,
I think
at
it
the
was,
parade-
this
at
is
the
what it means
parade.
to The Rock.
That's a good
What was I
At
saying
the
at
parade,
the
all
parade?
we-
Oh, hello, Daddy
that's
Pim.
all-
Oh, it's the two of them. It's hello, what's up? Hello, what's up?
Hello, my two daddies. Hello, my two daddies.
Did you guys finish the show? Finish season 2?
I told you
No,
today
I-
I'm a couple episodes behind.
I did not like
Oh,
Rotten Snowman. I'm happy he melted. I'll say
Did
it.
you like the episode, or you didn't like the man? Or
No,
the
the episode was the episode was fine. It was on the weaker side of the season.
I kind of got emotional when Mr. Boss was like, "I love my boys." He really does.
Mr. Boz, he's
kind of-
so funny. You know, he should do stand up.
Yeah. Maybe no. Well,
I don't know
maybe
about
not
stand-up.
stand up. Yeah, Fitz, you gotta hop on that, dude.
I gotta hop on editing, so can we end the show, please?
Oh yeah, sure.
We did it. We did it, Charlie. We did it.
JJ, I really want to be yelling that out loud of Aria, man. That iconic NBA Finals yell.
We did it. We did it.
All right, is that all we got?
That's it. We
Yeah,
did
I'm
it.
sorry, Fitz. I forgot that it's Tuesday.
I'm just giving you a hard time. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. That's an older YouTube reference. I aged myself with that one, but that's fine. That's going to be it for a pod on Lansdowne. Were you going to ask which one?
No, I just don't. I didn't understand that reference is all. But I was fine to
didn't
just
get it
take that to
either.
bed.
I'm the oldest one here.
I was fine to just take it to
Sucking
bed.
down on thoughts, outrageous fun? No. So much fun on the boat?
Sorry.
No? Anyone? Okay, fine. Someone will get it. For
Sorry,
Jake,
guys.
for Liam, I'm Fitz, you're you. Thank you for listening to this edition of Pod on Lansdowne. We will talk to you next week. Until then, go Sox. Brian Bayo, please figure it out. And obey your mother.
Obey your mother.
Obey your mother.
It really is so funny with the delays from Jake because, like, his head, he kind of gave, like, oh, yeah, tell me about it when I mentioned the Brian Bayo thing, but it came about 3 seconds after I did my first Obey a Mother.
It's bad. Is this something I got to figure out on my end? I'm worried
It might
now.
be my end. I don't know.
Well, Liam doesn't
Liam,
have it.
Yeah, what about you, Liam? What say you?
I mean, he's